readers, welcome back to part 2 of our deep dive. In this part of our deep dive, we're going to learn more about figurative language. More specifically, we're going to do a brief review of metaphor, simile, and allusion, and learn more about hyperbole. To start, let's begin with a review. A metaphor is a word or phrase that uses one object or idea in place of another to show a similarity between them. Think of it as a comparison between two unlike things that's said more as a statement. A simile is a comparison using the word like or as, and an allusion is a reference made to something that is not directly mentioned. Let's take a look at a couple examples of these. These are lines from the poem Josh Bell on pages 4 and 5 of the crossover. You can find these as well on the paper you're working on. Our goal right now is to read all 3 of these quotes and figure out which is the metaphor, which is the allusion, and which is the simile. To do that, write an M by the metaphor, an S by the simile, and an A by the allusion. I'll read these sentences out loud, but then feel free to pause the video to write down your answers. I balled with magic and the goat. You're fresh and new, like a red Corvette. The hoop's for sale, and I'm the buyer. Take a moment right now and pause. Make sure you've labeled each of those lines as being either a metaphor, simile, or allusion on your paper. Welcome back. Let's see if we got those correct. So our first one, I balled with magic and the goat, we should have put an A for allusion. In that line, we're making a reference to actual basketball players. Our second quote, you're fresh and new like a red Corvette, you should have put an S for simile. We're comparing two unlike things, like the red Corvette, and we're using like in this sentence. Our last quotation is a metaphor. Here Josh is comparing himself to someone buying a house to describe his relationship with the basketball hoop. Remember, figurative language is supposed to give you new insights and help make our writing more interesting. Today we're going to learn about another kind of figurative language that will give us a deeper look into Josh's character. Our new kind of figurative language is a hyperbole. Hyperbole is a noun, it's a thing. In writing or speaking, when one overstates or magnifies a point in order to emphasize its importance. Hyperboles have to be larger than life to be effective, and are used to enhance the dramatic or comedic effect of a text. If you've ever heard someone say, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse, they were being hyperbolic. They're not really going to eat a horse. Let's take a look at some hyperbole in the crossover. On your paper, you'll notice this line. It's also from the same Josh Bell poem on page 4. See, I'm the next Kevin Durant, LeBron, and Chris Paul. Take a moment and on your paper, can you write about how this is an example of a hyperbole? Welcome back. So here are some reasons why this could be hyperbolic. For one thing, Josh probably isn't as good as any of these players. He's exaggerating how good he is to show that he's the best player at his school. In addition, Josh is claiming to be the next all-star basketball player, so that's exaggerating how good he is as well. Really, the whole point of this is that Josh is bragging. He's showing himself off to be a very confident, cocky kind of person. He wants us to know he's not just a middle school player. He's talented even by NBA standards. As a reader, we know that a middle school basketball player probably isn't as good as LeBron, so we can accept that Josh is being a little bit hyperbolic here. Let's take another look at Josh Bell on pages 4 to 5. Now that I've shown you an example of hyperbole in that poem, can you find an example of hyperbole in the poem? Work together with a partner, someone sitting next to you, and write down on your paper another example of Josh being hyperbolic, specifically in the poem Josh Bell. After you write down your example of hyperbole, make sure you write underneath it, what does that hyperbole mean? What did you get from it? And why was it so effective as a form of writing? When you're done, keep listening for the homework for tonight. Tonight's homework is to finish reading the crossover. You can take whatever time is left of class to get started on that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have an excellent Thursday, readers.